Today I would like to give you my initial thoughts on the Atomos Ninja Assassin 4K field recorder that I recently purchased. I purchased it to complement my Panasonic GH4 as well as my G7, and here I've got my Sony PXW X70. All these three cameras work absolutely beautifully with the recorder, and here it is connected to my Sony PXW X70. This particular camera records in HD and 4K. This field monitor stroke recorder, absolutely fantastic piece of kit and a fantastic investment. Works well with all the cameras that I have. You can actually start the recorder from the camera, so you hit the trigger on the camera and the Atomos will start recording. It will record in various flavors of ProRes and Avid formats. You can actually, it's all touchscreen, so you can go through the various file formats, you can go through the various recording formats. I've got this at the moment set to HD. Normally I would set it to 4K, but for this purpose I've got it set to HD. Shows you how long recording time you have, a whole host of different features. There's many reviews on the internet that go through the various features, so I don't think it's worthwhile me doing that. The one feature I use all the time is focus peaking, and you can choose your colour of focus peaking that you want. I tend to leave it on red, get rid of the display so you can see the full screen, and there you can see what's in focus is actually showing up in red. Absolutely lovely, that is. I've been using this now for 2 or 3 weeks. Just stop that, don't need to record that. I've been using this now for 2 or 3 weeks and find it's an absolute fantastic aid. It's a beautiful HD high resolution monitor, so you can clearly see what you're filming. So much better than the little screens that are on the back of the cameras, or even on this X70. You know, that's not a bad size screen. I don't know if you can see that, but it's not a bad size screen, but nothing compared to this. So even as a monitor alone, it's well worth the investment. I found one downside to it. To be honest, really, let me stop that. To be honest, has niggled me, and it's a strange thing really. With the Atomos Ninja 2 that I own, it takes 2 batteries, and they're hot swappable. So when one battery runs down, you can put another battery in, and it will keep on going. Now, why would Atomos make this particular recorder only with 1 battery? You can only fit 1 battery, so when the battery dies and you're out in the field somewhere, you're knackered. You have to stop the recording, or it might just stop itself, and put another battery on. So you have to, you know, be aware of that. Also, a very important thing, because it shoots in 4K and because it's a HD monitor, the battery power it takes is phenomenal. Out of one of these large batteries, I've been getting about an hour and a half, an hour to hour and a half, depending on the make of battery capacity and what have you. The little batteries are hopeless, don't even bother with them. You have to use these size batteries. So a bit of a pain, to be honest. Where with the Ninja 2, as I said, you know, they were hot swappable. Why not do that on the 4K recorder? Or you have to buy something like the Atomos, what is it, Power Station, where it takes the 2 batteries and then you can hot swap them. I don't know. But other than that, that one niggle, this is awesome. Great with my Panasonic G7. Let me put that down a second. Fantastic with my G7. I'll tell you why it's fantastic with this. This is a 4K recorder. I use a great deal. But using this gives me a much bigger monitor, as I said before. But 2 other really important things. Firstly, the G7 hasn't got a headphone jack. So what you do, plug your headphones into this device and you can monitor the sound. So that is absolutely fantastic. The other really nice thing is you're not limited to 30 minutes of recording time, which you are on the G7. and it's about 40 minutes on the GH4, which I'm using now to record this on. You're not limited to that. You're limited to how big the hard drive is you put into the device. This is a 250 gig drive, SSD drive I've got in here. And I'm getting about an hour and 10 minutes of 4K recording onto this. I've ordered a 480 gig drive, so that should give me 2 to 2.5 hours recording time on here, which is quite different to the 30 minutes that you have on your camera, particularly if it's a DSLR like the GH4 and the G7 that I use it with. If you're a bit concerned as to whether it will work with a particular camera you're looking at buying or that you own, drop Atomos an email. They'd be more than happy to answer your questions. They're a really good company, and I found I got a reply within 24 hours, which is pretty good when you consider they're based in Australia. So there you go. That's my initial thoughts on the Atomos Ninja Assassin. If you do like my reviews, which I hope you do, please subscribe and hit the like button. And I look forward to doing the next review. Thanks very much.